And thank you for joining us. As Erica stated, my name is Lakisha Mo Thomas. I am a silver consultant out of Delaware. I'm an ITIN card holder. I joined the business in 2018 solely just for the benefits. But then once I started booking travel, I was like, aha, there's money to be made. So tonight's presentation, we are going to get started. It is on the hotel, just a few of the hotel chains. And I thought that we would just start with a little quote from Walt Disney. He said, the way to get started is to quit talking about it and begin doing it. The chains that we will be talking about this evening is Marriott, Hilton, IHG, Wyndham, and Choices. So did you know several of the hotel chains, they not only offer travel agent discounts, but they also have certification and specialist programs. They also offer you special pricing. And some of them have merged with some of our resorts that we are familiar with, as well as villas and private homes. So we often get asked about Airbnb. You will be able to go to some of these hotel chains websites to look for private homes or villas throughout the world. First one we're going to talk about is Marriott. Marriott has a training program called the Hotel Excellence.marriott.com. And if you already have a Hotel Excellence account, you can link your travel agent account to your personal account. So you must register on that website that is listed. Then for their training, you have to complete it in order to gain access to their fantastic rates, which will allow you to receive up to 85% off of your hotel stays. I took my granddaughters to New York. We stayed in Queens for the weekend, and I only paid $115 for the entire weekend. So in order for you to complete your training with them, you have to have 1 module from the introduction, 2 modules from their brands, and 3 modules from the foundational training. Now, there is a plethora of modules out there, but this is all that you are required to complete in order to gain access to those fantastic rates. The next slide shows you the brands that fall underneath Marriott. And it is very important that you know what brand goes with which hotel chain. In order for you to book directly with Marriott, you have to go to www.travelagents.marriott.com/travelagents-default.mi. Once you register on this site, you'll be able to gain access to the fantastic rates if you have completed your training. You'll be able to book travel for yourself utilizing the travel agent rate as well as that fantastic rate. There are 2 different codes for the 2 rates to distinguish the type of discounts that you receive. You'll also be able to use it for your clients to book hotel stays, homes, as well as villas. The next brand that we are going to talk about is the Hilton Properties. They also have a training program as well as a booking portal. So their travel agent training program is called Hilton Worldwide Agent Education Tour, and that is at www.hiltoneducation.com. You must register with that site and then complete their modules, which is 6. It is interactive. The young lady actually reads everything off to you, so you could be doing multiple things at one time and listening, and then just go back in and answer the questions at the end of each module. The brands that fall underneath Hilton are displayed. And I actually went to a training in Philadelphia with CCRA, and I found out that Hilton, if you have a group contract, they will allow you to add your Hilton Honors number to the overall group contract, which means you will be accumulating points for yourself, as well as your clients will be able to accumulate points. To book through the Hilton website, you would go to travelagent.hilton.com. You will receive commissions of up to 10%. And you are not required to complete their training in order for you to receive the travel agent discount. Next, we will go to the IHG brand, which stands for Intercontinental Hotels Group. They also have a training portal as well as a booking portal. You would go to https://qa.hagagent.com/IHG-agent-university to do their travel training program. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Their booking portal is at qa.ihgagent.com. So some of the perks that you are able to receive using their website to book directly is you are allowed to get 2 rooms at the travel agent rate. You'll have a minimum of 35% off the market rate. And you will also be able to receive points in their rewards program. Your commission is up to 10%. And you can cancel without penalty. And you do not have to complete their training in order to receive these benefits. So these are the brands that fall underneath IHG. Next, we will talk about Wyndham. So Wyndham's travel agent training program is actually through Travel Agent University. And if you want to go to it directly, it is www.wyndhamwise.com. Their booking portal is at www.wyndhamhotels.com/about-us/travel-professionals. Now, Wyndham has a very, very big selections of hotels that you can choose from. Wyndham is also one of the largest hotel chains. And through Wyndham, you can get 40% off your personal travel. You can get up to 2 rooms per night. Your earned commission of 10%. And then if you have group travel or corporate travel, they'll also offer an additional 5% off. And you do not have to complete their training in order to take advantage of these discounts. And the last one we're going to talk about is Choice Hotels. You would go to www.choicehotels.com/travel-professionals. This one is going to ask you for Archer's IATA number, which is 05824840840, and then you must enter the first character, which is A, to gain access to their travel agent portal. These are the brands that fall underneath. choice. And before I became a travel agent, I did frown upon some of these properties, but once I became a travel agent, I started to try them. And I actually tried the Cambria, the Sleep Inn, as well as the Clarion, and they are really nice hotels. But it's important for us to know the products that we are selling. So don't be foolish like me in the beginning and just be like, oh, I'm a Marriott girl. Because there's more to the world than Marriott, and Marriott might not be where you're going, because that's actually what happened to me. So in summary, you need to know the brands that we are booking for our clients. We need to ensure that our clients have a reward account with the different hotel chains that we are booking for them. You too should have a reward account with them, because as I stated earlier, some of them allow you to put your rewards account number onto your group contracts to allow you to gain points, which sometimes turns into free stays or even money. And after you book directly with these hotel chains, make sure you submit your commission tracking form, as well as follow the instructions for receiving your commission on the hotel chains websites, because each one is a little different. And I'm going to show you registration with Marriott. So give me one moment. So I just put the link out there for Marriott's travel agent website. So once you go to the landing page, you are going to go to Travel Advisor, sign in or register. They're going to send you a verification code.
Hey Mo, we can't hear you.
I wasn't saying anything. I'm waiting on the screen to move. Oh, shucks, I forgot to put the country in.
Okay, kind of talk them through it and let them know what you're doing.
Okay. So once you go there, after you put your registration, after you put your email address in, they're going to send you a confirmation code. Then you're gonna have to fill out your personal information. So ask for your name, your email address, your preferred language, your IATN number, which is 05. IATA number, I'm sorry, 05824-840. It's gonna ask you again for the number, your company name, your phone number, your mailing address. What? And I've never seen this. All right, so I will try this again. Because I've never seen that error message, and it might not let me do it with my sister. Because most of the time I hold her, oh, it did, it actually went through. So after you complete your registration, it's going to allow you to start booking travel. And you can access the Hotel Excellent program here. And when you're ready, after you've completed your training, the fantastic rate will open up for you. And then it tells you to qualify for this, you must complete the core training, complete the continuing education training, and you must also have a valid IATAN number or CLIA card. So in order for you to get that up to 85% off, you must also get your CLIA card, which is currently closed, but it will be opening up soon for next year. Am I correct, Nina? They close at the
Yes,
end of the
ma'am.
month, right?
They will be closing at the end of this month and reopening next month for 2023. However, you will be able to use your virtual card for 2023 for the rest of 2022. Mo, I want to go back a little bit.
Okay.
And I want to address some things in the chat. Guys, I need you to understand that not everything is going to be on a comprehensive list. Because we are independent contractors, we work independently. Now we have one agent who is training you, and we've got one agent working diligently putting these links in the chat, and this is recorded. So let's, as professionals, do our due diligence. Copy and paste the links from the chat. They are right in there. All you have to do is look, they're right in the chat. And some of them have even been put in there twice. So if you scroll back through the chat, Erica has been working diligently to put them in there. Copy them from the chat and put them in your notes on your computer or your phone, or open a Word document and just paste them there so that you can refer to them later. Also, this is being recorded, so you'll be able to refer to it at a later date as well. The link for the YouTube channel will be added to this chat, so you'll get information on that, okay? Mo, I want to go back a little bit. They're asking, do they put their own address or Archer Travel's address? Do they use their own phone number or Archer Travel's phone number?
You are registering for yourself, so you will be using your address as well as your phone number, because also remember, you're going to be these accounts will be linked to your rewards account. So everything should be in your name.
And Erica is posting the links from the hotel travel agent portals. She's posting them again in the chat. So please copy and paste them so that you'll have them. Charlotte is asking, are they including the agency name, Archer Travel?
I registered mine underneath my agency name because it's asking about me. Go ahead, go to Monica for now. And let me go back up to see, did I miss any other questions? I'm trying to go back and help Erica post these links. Joanna.
Okay, if you wouldn't mind going backwards, because we did have some to log in a little late and we were moving a little quickly. So if you wouldn't mind going back to the very first vendor so that they can see those. Just to do a quick review.
Yep.
Thank you for that, Erica. You can also do a screenshot or take a picture of the screen. That's also an option. Thanks for that, Erica.
So this is your travel agent training, the Hotels Excellence Program through Marriott. So I will
Mo,
give
we're
you
looking
time.
at a slide that says the hotel chains.
Oh, Lord. Let me do a new share.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. So here is your Marriott travel agent training through Hotel Excellence link. Give you a couple seconds to take a screenshot of that one. And again, you can get up to 85% off by completing this training. You'll qualify for not only the travel agent rate, but a fantastic rate. And these are the requirements. These are the different brands that fall underneath Marriott.
Mo, can we slow down and talk about the two different rates for Marriott?
Yes. So your fantastic rate, you can get up to 85% off. I took my grandkids to New York. We spent $115 for the whole weekend, which was like only 40, I think it was like $49 and some odd cent plus taxes. Versus my cousin who was in the same hotel on the same floor next to me, she paid $299 at the regular rack rate. I'm so sorry. Hold on one more.
Okay, while Mo is getting that together, I'll cover one or two of the questions. The last question that just came in is, can we talk a little bit about what to expect when CLIA window opens in October, how to register, etc. It's the same as usual. And once Mo is done sharing the screen, I'm going to show you where to go, but it's cruising.org. And you, if you are renewing, you select renew. If this is a new membership for you, you're going to select new, and you will be registering as an agent, not an agency. But we're going to show you, for those of you who are visual like I am, we're going to show you what that looks like. Mo, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So for Hilton, they also have a travel agent training program. So you would go to hiltoneducation.com, complete their interactive training, which is 6 modules. Their training is not required for you to receive your travel agent rate, but it's good information for you to know, because we are sending people to these various chains and we need to know where we're sending our people. So these are the 6 modules. And as I stated earlier, she reads everything to you. I literally was up doing it at 2 o'clock this morning just because I hadn't done it. And I knew that they had just did a overhaul of it from going to that training with CCRM 2 weeks ago. Those are the brands that fall underneath Hilton. And this is their booking portal, travelagent.hilton.com. And you will receive up to 10% commission. And as I previously stated, you do not have to complete that training in order to receive the travel agent rate.
Mo, we've got another question about the Marriott rate. And I kind of answered this because it was sent privately, but just in case somebody else has the same question, the question is, do you know how it will work if you have a Marriott personal account and want to register as an agent? Did you want to cover that publicly? Because I did answer it privately.
Yes, you can actually link both of your accounts. I had a Marriott account prior to becoming a travel agent. So once I became a travel agent, I used the same email address to register. And my accounts are linked. With you having your Marriott it's called Bon Voyage account now. Before it was just the Marriott Rewards Program. You can use your number on your group contracts to help you gain additional points. There is a verification process that Marriott completes to confirm that you are an agent with Archer. You also need to have your CLIA card in order for you to gain access to the fantastic rates.
Oh, and on my end, I am actually logging into Marriott so we can show them what it looks like. Are you guys able to see the links to the websites, to the travel agent portals that are in the chat? If you can't see them, let us know, we'll repost them. The link for the YouTube channel where this will be posted in about 72 hours, that's also in the chat too. Erica, would you mind reposting those, please? Oh, that's right. Erica did add, and this is something that we've been taking advantage of for a while. Marriott now gives you points when you use your Marriott number, your Marriott Bonvoy number, when you book the fantastic rate. So you kind of get to double dip. I've been able to earn my way to platinum status with Marriott. I am a Marriott brat. I really only stay in the Marriott properties because the fantastic rate is so awesome. We're going to show you exactly what that looks like in a moment, but you do get to kind of double dip when it comes to getting points. We're going to go over CLIA in just a moment, but another message that came directly to me is the CLIA card says that it closes at the end of the month. That's what we just said. And it reopens next month. But they ask if it closes at the end of the month and we sign up now, can we use it and is there a cost? Please understand, yes, there's a cost. If you pay for it now, you're paying for the 2022 access, which ends in December, and you'll have to renew for 2023. If you wait and do a new membership next month when they open it for 2023, you'll not only have access for the remainder of 2022, but then you have access for all of 2023. So it just makes more fiscal sense for you to wait those few weeks and then apply for the 2023 year. Again, you get immediate access. So you'll be able to use it for November and December of 2023 and then all of next year. If you apply for 2022 right now, you only have access until December of this year. All right. That's why we're harping on just wait the couple of weeks, because it kind of doesn't make sense to pay for it now and you only have a couple of weeks. Okay, and Wendy just said it doesn't let you apply anymore. Good. That way people don't waste money. It will reopen next month. They do the same thing every single year. They reopen it in October. The only time that it was delayed was right in the beginning of COVID, and people weren't working in the offices. It was a little bit of a mess. But it looks like they are back to their regular schedule. So as soon as they're open, Archer Travel for the new year, Archer Travel makes a big announcement, and then we make the announcements in our own teams too. So be looking out for that. But you get immediate access using your digital Clear card. So yes, you will be able to use it immediately. You don't have to wait until 2023.
And that's
Thank you.
actually how I started out this year, because mine was mailed, but like Nina said, due to COVID, the mail wasn't going where it needed to go and vice
Mhm.
versa. And I just, when I went to Mexico, I just pulled up my digital card to show them that I was an agent, and it was smooth sailing.
Easy breezy.
I received a message directly, and it says I must have done something wrong because I achieved fantastic but did not get any special rate.
Do you have your own Clear card? Because I'm actually going to log into Marriott and show you guys. I'm logged in on my end, but I'm going to wait till Mo gets to the end of her slideshow. When you initially register with Marriott, you will use Archer Travel's Clear number in your profile. But once you complete the training, you have to put in your own Clear number. You have to update your profile with your own Clear number, or the fantastic race will not open for you. Okay, go ahead, Mo, and then we'll circle back around.
All right, so this is the IHG Agent University website. So go ahead and take a screenshot of that. IHG will allow you to book 2 rooms per night, as well as you receiving up to 40% off your hotel stays. And this is their booking portal website. And again, you do not have to have completed that travel agent training program in order to receive the 2 rooms at the discounted at the travel agent rate. These are their brands. And then we have Wyndham, which is the largest hotel chain. Their travel agent training program is actually through Travel Agent University. If you're registered with them, you can go directly there, or if you want to do it on their direct site, is www.wyndhamwise.com. That is their booking portal. And these are the brands that fall underneath the Wyndham chain, which is pretty extensive. And they too will allow you to have 2 rooms, up to 40% off. You'll receive the 10% commission, and they also have additional discounts for your group or corporate travel. And the last one is Choice Hotels. And they only have the booking portal, which will require you to log in using Archer's IATA number. And this is their brand. And that was the last one, Nina.
All right. ISG has been put in the chat box again. There's two sites because one is for booking and one is for training. Which one are you talking about, Heather, so we can cover that? Let us know which website you're talking about. All right. And right, but which one specifically are you asking about? So we'll know how to answer that question. Heather.
Then I received a question and it asks, are there any restrictions for mock bookings?
What does that
No,
mean?
you can go out and do mock bookings with the suppliers. Just make sure you don't submit it on these sites, because then you're saying, especially if you have your card attached, like my card is attached to my account. So if I go out there and do a booking, I'm going to book, if I do out there and do a mock booking, I'm actually going to be paying because it automatically takes it from my card. So just be careful if you're doing mock bookings on the direct suppliers' websites, especially if you have your card linked to it.
Okay, so this is the Marriott Bonvoy website. You can get to Hotel Excellence from here. That's where the training is. It's under here. They track your commissions here. You can book directly with them for your clients as well. Now, you cannot use the fantastic rate. You cannot use the travel agent rate for your clients. That is only for you. But you can use this to book for your clients, okay? So under Hotel Excellence, in order to access the fantastic rate, FAM for familiarization, play on words, fantastic. Always, always, always read. So here are the terms and conditions. The fantastic rate is subject to availability and blackout dates, so it is not guaranteed, okay? It's based on availability and blackout dates. The maximum amount of nights that you can do this per stay is 4 nights per stay. The other restriction is you are allowed 1 stay per hotel in a calendar year. So you can stay in every Marriott property that Marriott has, but you can only do it once a year. You can't stay in the same resort or same hotel using a fantastic rate twice in 1 calendar year. Does everybody understand that? You can stay at every hotel once per calendar year, okay? The other FAQs are here, but you absolutely have to have your own Clear card or your own IATA card, IATAN card. Okay. So just to give you guys a look at what the FAM rates look like, I go to Detroit often because I'm from Detroit. And I usually stay using the fantastic rates. So let's look for a month that doesn't have like real holidays. So let's look in March of next year to see if there's anything available. The special rate is H77, and you do have to book it this way. So for those of you who have your own Marriott account, your own Bonvoy account, you cannot go to your Bonvoy app and book this rate through the app. You have to come through the travel agent portal. You also cannot contact Marriott by phone and use this rate. They're going to direct you to the portal, okay? So let's see what's available, just to give you guys a visual of what it looks like. Now, I know earlier, a lot of people said that they were from Detroit on the line, so you should be familiar with these hotels. So I want somebody on the line to go into the regular Marriott site. Just type it in on your phone or open up another screen on your computer and do a price check for this Courtyard. Courtyard, downtown Detroit on East Jefferson. I want you to see what the regular rate looks like. The fantastic rate is $71 per night. Starting at $71 per night. Now, if you want to see other rooms, if they have other rooms available, you click select and it'll show you the other ones. But this very same room, that's $71 for us, is $264 standard. $264. The cheapest you can get it is $250 if you prepay, and it has restrictions, but our rate is $71 a night. Pays to do a little bit of training, right, y'all? Pays to do a little bit of training. Let me show you what some of the other prices are looking like. This is the Westin, the book Cadillac, Detroit, and this is in the downtown area. It's $98 a night for us using the fantastic rate. It is $322 for the standard rate, $322. It is $98 for us. Please be aware that you cannot sell this rate to anyone else. This is for you as the agent. And I believe, Mo, they say that you can get up to 2 rooms, right? Can you? But I know that you have to be staying as well.
You have to be staying, and if you do book the 2 rooms and your other person tries to check in before you, they will push pause on your person until you arrive. This I know from when my daughter got hospitalized.
So you have to take advantage of this. This is for you. And if you violate in any way, shape, or form, they not only will suspend you, but they will suspend the entire company. IntelliTravel just lost this, the ability to be able to book fantastic rates. The whole company, not just 1 or 2 agents, the entire company. So just be mindful that this is not something that you can sell to other agents. And they do have these in other countries. This is the 4 Points in Canada, in downtown Windsor, $91. Okay, and you can connect it to your own Bonvoy so that you can get points, like Mo was saying. So it's just Marriott. So let's show you guys what oops. A lot of you had questions about CLIA. Let me do a new share, make sure that it's showing. And Mo, can you let me know about the questions too, so we can cover those? So this is the CLIA website, www.cruising.org. And I want you guys to understand that CLIA is not a discount card. A lot of people make that mistake, assuming that it is a discount card. It absolutely is not. It is a travel agent credential that proves that you are an active travel agent. Even before you get approved for your CLIA card, they confirm with our host agency that you are indeed active, which is why it's not instant. When you apply, you get a response. If the processing is what it used to be, you get a response in about 3 days. They send the message to Archer Travel. Archer Travel says yay or nay, and then you have immediate access after that to your mobile or your virtual card. And then you get the physical card in the mail. They mail all of our cards to Archer Travel, and then Archer Travel sends them to you. So a lot of the times that is why your card is delayed getting to you in the mail. Okay.
And Nina, we do have a question. It says, is touring required during our stay if fam rates is used?
No.
Touring is not required. However, you are there to market your business. Wherever you go, try to market where you're going, because you're a travel agent. You want people to know that you're out seeing, exploring the world like Dora. And that's a great marketing tool for you. I know when Erica's out and about, I'm always on her page, because Erica and Ron, they do market every time they travel. So why not take advantage of it? You're a travel agent. Once you get there, or before you even arrive, you can ask them, I would like to tour your facility. Could you arrange that for me? It's not required, but it's recommended. so that your clients or potential clients, you never know, you can get a client right there while you're at the hotel because they're gonna be curious to say, hey, like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm a travel agent. I'm here for whatever reason, but I'm also touring this facility so I can better serve people like you. And then hand them off a business card and you got a potential client. So take advantage of not just getting the discounts, but do the marketing. And remember, when you market your business while you're traveling, that becomes a business expense.
Mhm.
So you're
She's
killing multiple birds with that one stone.
She's 1,000% right, y'all. You can get with the manager or whoever the manager is on duty. Let them know that you want to tour a room in each category. Take your own videos, take your own pictures, especially if it's in a tourist attraction. They, in Detroit, they just had the auto show, which is weird for me because it's usually in the winter, but now they have it in the summer. So there are people, it's called the International Auto Show. So people travel from around the world to come to the Motor City to see the cars. They're not just the cars for 2023, they have prototypes for future years. So it's a big deal. Being in that area and having access to those different rooms will allow you to advertise, have the opportunity to advertise those things right online. You can sell tickets to the auto show, put it together as a package to offer the hotel room and that kind of thing. But being able to tour these rooms yourself puts you in a good headspace to be able to explain to people, okay, you want to go to the auto show. The auto show is going to be in downtown Detroit. So you want to be on East Jefferson or Washington Boulevard. You will have that firsthand knowledge because you're physically staying in that area. Take pictures, take videos, use that to market your business, attraction marketing. You can do a fantastic rate in a area in your town. Like if you live in Philly, you want to go somewhere near the Liberty Bell, right? Take pictures of it, videos of it, because a person like me who's never seen it in person would be intrigued. I love all things history. So I would be intrigued and I would definitely want to know what hotel could I stay at if I want to come there to see that tourist attraction. Okay. So use that opportunity to do a tour. It's not mandatory, but it would definitely benefit your business. I also want to show you guys, we talk about, well, my particular team, or we talk about the access that we have to referrals. And if you guys are not using these mechanisms, you're kind of missing out. So once you create a membership with CLIA, they actually give you the option to be searchable in their travel agent referral listing. You can actually come up in there. If somebody wants to find cruises and they want a person near the American Samoa, these are the agents who are listed there. If they want somebody in the United States, now a person can actually access this part of the website without logging in. They're looking for someone to help them plan a cruise. You can come up in this referral system. It's an extra benefit of having a membership with CLIA. And look, it's 82 pages. And I do know that people will look for someone that is in their area. This is somebody that's in my area. And I know what that street is. I should go say hi to Shantae. So this is something that you definitely want to have access to get involved in, because it puts your name out there for other people to locate you. Okay. I want to log in to show you some other benefits of having a CLIA account. Because again, it is not just, I may have to do a new share, hold on. It is not a, oh, where'd it go? Okay, Mo, can you see the screen?
Yes.
Yes, yes, okay. Now, let me pre-warn you guys. This little picture gave me the blue, red, and pink flux, getting it sized. I tried to do a regular headshot for it. I couldn't get it scaled to size. So I took a picture from one of my birthday parties and I cropped it and it finally fit. You're going to have a picture of you facing forward where they can see your face clearly to upload it when you do your application. Okay. There are some announcements for different things that are happening. I'm actually going to this cruise 360, and I'm being sponsored. They're paying for it. I don't pay for hotel or none of that. I just paid the deposit. And I found out about it because CLIA sent me an email to announce it through their STAR program. I filled out the application, they accepted me, and I'm going. It's a virtual tour this month and then the live tour in November. So I'm looking forward to that. Lots of other details here. I mentioned this, I believe, Saturday or it was a training. My days are kind of blending in for me now. I just did a corporate training for you guys, and I mentioned something about double dipping when it comes to cruise commissions, where you can get paid for booking the cruise with the actual cruise line, and then you can get bonus commissions from CLIA. And they list all of the cruise lines, and they all offer something different. So let's see what Virgin is. And Virgin, if you guys don't know, Virgin is an adult-only cruise line. It's the adult version of Carnival, and it's true adult. So check this out. You book a cruise with Virgin. If you book it between January 1st, 2022 to December 31st, 2022, the C tiers or higher cabins on all active Virgin sailings, you get $100 bonus commission. That covers your, that's an immediate return on investment for your CLIA registration fee, which I think is like $69 now or $59, something like that. We pay half off because of our relationship with Archer Travel. All you do is download the file, complete it, submit it to CLIA.
And be sure to submit it when you're booking these cabins, because little old crazy me has a group going.
Please say you didn't.
And guess who forgot to submit their forms? So I have 10 cabins going in November, and crazy Mo forgot to submit her forms timely because there's deadlines for this stuff. So as you're booking, make it a habit to go to this website, because I printed the forms. I just forgot to send them in. So make that part of your booking process. You book it, you submit your commission tracking form. If it's a cruise, you come to cruising.org to see what vouchers are out here for you. Download them immediately, complete them, and then send them in so that you can get all that you are entitled to get. Don't be like me. Be better than me.
You say be better than me.
Be better than me.
Mo, you are not in that boat by yourself. My very first group cruise, I sold 32 cabins. I will never forget about it, because if I talk too much about it right now, I will cry. 32 cabins on Carnival, and they were giving away a $50 bonus commission per cabin. And I didn't do it, Mo. I didn't do it. Be better than us, guys.
Be way better than us.
This is why we teach you, so you don't miss out. And that's just on Virgin. But if you look here, they are offering something on every cruise line. Okay. So again, this is not a discount card. It is a cruise membership. So you have access to being in their referral system where other people can find you to contact you to book cruises with you. You can earn a bonus commission for the cruises that you're going to book. So you get paid from the cruise line and from CLIA. And then comes the discounts, because they do offer discounts on different things. So this is just one part of it. where you can get discounts on shipping with UPS for those of you who are like me that actually ship collateral to your clients when they book a trip. You can get a discount on that. You can get discounts on GE appliances, Office Depot and Office Max for stuff for your office. And then there are some other discounts. Let me go to those. So for hotels, a lot of this Mo just went over. There's Marriott right there. There's Hilton right there. There's Wyndham right there. They have Hyatt, Omni, Best Western, and AM Resorts, all listed here where you have special travel agent rates. Now that's in addition to the fantastic rate, because there is a regular travel agent rate for those that have not taken the training. Now the fantastic rate is the absolute lowest, okay? But there is another rate. All right, they have information on Centrav here for airlines and air consolidators. Ground transportation, so with Alamo rental car, you get reduced rates. They say for when you call, and they give you the directions on how to book the travel agent rate. So don't wing it. Once you get your membership, if you don't already have one, come in and read, slow down and read. Reduce rates, you're going to use the contact ID agent to receive the discount. How do you book it? You book at ta.alamo.com. I get agents that ask all the time, can I get a deal for myself for rental cars? Yes, you absolutely can. Or you can call the number that's listed here.
And
Now,
Nina, I'm
go ahead.
gonna, they had a couple questions before we move off of this. One asks, is it $100 per cabin? You have to make sure you read, because each cruise line offers something different. It could be $100 per balcony cabin, or it can be $100 per stateroom. So each one has their own offering, and you have to read it to see what the requirements is to receive it.
Absolutely. And I'll go back over it, but I actually read it. That's something else that we have to do as agents. We have to pay attention to detail, or you will miss something, like me and Mo missed those commissions on those first cabins. Oh, it still stings even thinking about it.
Yeah, it does.
I actually read it, but I'll go back to it.
So does it tell you where the deadline is to submit? Yes, that is on the bottom of just about every one of them. It gives you a deadline. And it gives you the booking.
Let me do share. Hold on.
We can see it.
You can see it. Okay, so again, here are the details. Book January 1st, 2022 through December 31st, 2022, because the clear membership and all of the deals end at the end of the calendar year. So there'll be new information for 2023. Terms and conditions. I mentioned that when I went through this the first time. You want to pay attention to the terms and conditions. The offer is valid for all active Virgin Voyages sailings when you must book and C terrace category or higher. C category terrace or higher. This offer is for one-time use only.
And then one asks, how did you get there? So it's underneath the cruise line bonus commission. And then you would select the cruise line that you are booking. And it's a plethora of them.
You know, I absolutely love when you use that word. I just want you to know. For all of them, for those of you who sell a lot of Carnival, Carnival is here. And they're offering a $25 bonus commission. Now, for you guys who don't know, we actually earn the highest, the top tier of commissions that Carnival pays out to any other agency. We earn their top tier. So in addition to what we will earn booking, you also will earn an extra $25. So here are the terms and conditions. Like Mo just said, they will tell you specifically, so you have to slow down and read it. This is for all ships, January 1st, 2022 to April 30th, 2023. 3 for balcony and suites only. You have to book between January 1st, 2022 and December 31st, 2022. So like Mo said, as soon as you book it, put this information in. That way you don't miss out. Because let's say if your cruise is next year in February, like I have a Super Bowl cruise in February, and I'm glad we went back here because I need to do this. If you wait until February to do it, you're too late. Okay.
And just go back there and just print 1 or 2 of each. That way you'll already have it printed. So as you're booking them, you'll be like, oh, I booked Carnival. Let me go look at my book. I have a lot of books that I print everything and put, because I don't want to, if God forbid the internet is down and I can't go in at the time to print this, I already have a hard copy. I'll make a copy of my last one and then fill it out so that I can submit it. Because we can do everything from our phone. We might not be able to do it from our computer or our laptop if the internet is down, but our cell phone normally works. Next one says, just to clarify, we book it on the supplier site and then go to CLIA site for the bonus commissions. That is correct, Monica.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. The next one says the extra commission on CLIA you submit for each booking or just one. You would have to read the terms and conditions.
And right here, it says how to redeem. So make sure that you read this. Don't assume that it's going to be the same for all of them because they will be different. So make sure.
And Tracy says, Grace, submit yours now. Yes, Grace. If you have cruises already booked, get out there and see what you qualify for. Don't be like Mo. Don't be like Nina. Be better.
Be better. Be
better.
We missed out. Be better.
All right, Monica used her CLIA discount. Good job.
Back to Access Infinity program. Oh, shoot.
Yeah, she brought up, what is it, Lenovo? Probably messed that up.
They got loads of stuff. I wish I would have known about this one with that move coming from Hawaii to here. Good night. As a member, you are entitled to discounts on full service moving and storage services through the Wheaton Worldwide Moving Program. Good Lord. Members now have access to new and improved flat rate pricing with savings of 50% on domestic next day deferred, 30% on ground commercial, residential, and up to 50% on additional services. You can get 50% off of shipping stuff with UPS. How about that?
And Lori stated that MSC has the 50% off for family and friends. Can it be used on there? So she's asking you to click on the MSC bonus commission.
Do I need to do a new share? Can you see it?
I can see it.
All right, so let's read together. 50% agent bonus commission, 2022 departures, excluding the China and holiday sailings, has to be booked between January 1st, 2022 and December 31st, 2022. The offer code is CLIA 2022 agent. Terms and conditions, bonus commissions in US dollars per stateroom, valid on new bookings that sail, limit 1 coupon per booking agent during applicable booking period. Offer not transferable. China and holiday selling excluded. Only original coupons will be honored. No reproduction offered. Offer not combinable with other bonus commission offers. Not valid for travel agent reduced rate, interline, net rate, prize winner, and claims related bookings. So I would say that's probably a no.
Yeah, that's a no for that one.
I think that's a no. Offer valid January 1st, 2022 through December 2022, offer cannot be combined with other discounts and promotions. So there's your answer. That actually would be double dipping in a negative way. So you don't get to use the, good try though. You don't get to use the discount and then get a bonus commission on a discounted rate. So no, you can't double dip that way. You can double dip by getting a commission for a commissionable rate. And most travel agent rates are not commissionable. Most of them are not. I haven't seen one that is, but I try not to speak in absolutes. Most of them are not. So if, as a rule of thumb, if you don't get a commission on it from the cruise line, 9 times out of 10, you don't get a commission on it from CLIA.
All right, the next one says, I missed all of that stuff and I book a lot of cruises. Grace, it's okay. Now that you know, you will be able to go out here and take advantage of it. We only know what we know. And that's why we have these walkthrough Wednesdays, so that we can expand what we know as a whole.
Absolutely. Knowing is half the battle. Don't feel bad. Looks like Royal has 2 different offers. So
Ooh.
Royal has a $25. Hey, Tanya. Royal has a $25 agent bonus commission aboard all ships sailing 3 to 5 nights. So they're very specific, 3 to 5 nights on or after January 1st, 2022. So the whole year, book January 1st, 2022 to December 31st, 2022. It looks like this one is going to end this year. That's for $25 per stateroom. And then $50 aboard ships for 6 nights or longer on or after January 2022. So that one ends this year too. So again, don't assume that they're all the same, but you definitely can get bonus commissions. So make sure that you guys remember that. And again, rule of thumb, if you don't get a commission from the company, whatever the cruise line is, then you're not going to be able to get a bonus commission. If you do get a commission from the cruise line, then you do get a bonus commission from CLIA.
So the next one says, if I have a Carnival cruise set up, can I still get discounts? But I booked it before I became an agent.
If it's booked, it's booked. So you won't be able to get a discount on what is already booked. However, you can contact Carnival, give them your agent ID, and take possession of that booking. So it's possible that you may be able to get a commission, may. And I say may because it's not 100% guaranteed, but you definitely can take control over that booking, but you would have to call them to do that.
And then once you take control over the booking, you can see if they will allow you to get this bonus commission. Nothing beats a failure but a try.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Super helpful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is very helpful. Will we be eligible for these if we get our CLIA in October? If you have bookings within the period that is identified on these bonus commissions, if you have a booking, then you should go out there and complete this bonus commission form and follow the steps for redemption. And I do not see any questions. Let's scroll back up. Erica, if I missed any, chime in.
I believe y'all got everything.
All right.
So since there are no more additional questions, we're going to go ahead and close it out. Again, if I can have everybody just hop in the chat box. And
hold on 1 second, Erica. There was one that we missed. Well, it's one that was sent to me directly. So it was asked, can I get access to this recording sooner? Some reason my screen is blank. No. because it won't be there. When it's uploaded to the website, everybody gets access to it. So nope, I don't even get access to it until it's uploaded to the website. So we have to give the person who does that for us, Mrs. Erica Hicks, we have to give her time to manage her life, because she is a mother and a wife and she runs a couple of businesses. So we have to give her time to manage her life and then to upload this from Zoom into YouTube. So we're going to allow her some grace, keeping in mind that this is a service that I do not pay her to do. She does it out of the kindness of her heart. So we are going to be patient and allow her those, we say 72 hours, but a lot of the times it's before that, but we give her that grace period because she's got a life too. And we never want to put, pressure on anybody like that, especially when they're doing something out of the kindness of their heart. Someone asks, hey Nina, what kinds of collateral do you send to your clients? Whatever they're booking. So if they book something, say a secrets property, I send them either the collateral magazine that AM Resorts has on their agent website, or I send them the physical one. I do still have some of the old ones, but whatever collateral that particular brand offers on their website, that's what I send a client. Makes their vacation real for them. Whatever they book, you should be sending them something on that. Whether it's a YouTube video from the actual vendor, not from somebody else, or not another travel agent, because you'll be giving away your business. So Sandals has a YouTube channel, Ryu has a YouTube channel, AM Resorts, they all have YouTube channels. Planet Hollywood, I did a big group for Planet Hollywood twice, once this year, once last year. I sent them the actual link from the YouTube, their YouTube channel, to show them what the resort is going to look like. So definitely send your clients something. Even when they're inquiring about a vacation, you should be sending them something visual other than the actual quote that talks about the money. Send them something that they can look at. Just makes it real for them, and it lets them know that you're engaged with them.
And follow the channels of these YouTube channels of the properties that you're booking. Follow them because they post something every day.
And you'll get a notice.
And you'll get a notice, and then you can post that on your Facebook page. Like, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Utilize what's already there to do your marketing. Like, I did a webinar today, and it was for a hanging resort. It's called Nandy Hanging Resorts in Bali. And I was like, oh. And I went to their YouTube channel immediately after and posted their video because the resort was absolutely amazing, but I didn't know about it. And I was like, okay, let me just put this out there. Take advantage. Everything is at our fingertips. We are living in the information highway world, and they just not spit fingers anymore. They getting travel commission fingers now.
Okay, somebody asked, how do we buy stuff with our Clear card? I actually went into I don't know if you saw it. I went to the actual page that explained how to do the stuff. And those are hyperlinks. All you do is click on it, and then it's going to give you directions. Okay. Where do you get this information to give to your client? Just covered that. All right. Thank you, Monica.
Erica, could you drop the YouTube link one more time? Because I know some people were still getting on later.
Somebody just messaged me. Yes, I am hydrating. Yes, I love y'all. I love that I could tell y'all something one time and y'all remember. So not only did I have that one, my daughter bought me a spare, so I was ready for y'all tonight. Okay, there's the YouTube channel. Make sure that you copy and paste it, put it in your notes. And then you can actually review the other walkthrough Wednesdays that we've done. So if you are needing, really what we focus on Wednesday, see on Tuesday, we show you how to book. And I was on there yesterday. So if you missed it, you missed a good one. On Wednesday, we show you who to book with, okay? So that you don't have to ask those questions. What's the best vendor for me to use for Mexico? What's a nice hotel, family friendly in Jamaica? We literally break down the different properties, and we have the business development managers to log in to teach you directly. They show you videos of the properties, they tell you all of the details, and then they wrap it up by telling you what the travel agent discounts are. So if you're not taking advantage of walkthrough Wednesdays, you need to. But the good thing for you guys who are brand new is they're all recorded. So that link that's in the chat box, click it, save it, and review those every moment that you get. Instead of looking at TV, do something that is going to help you earn some income. All right, learn about those different properties, learn about those different vendors. So when a client asks you about something, you're ready to go. If they ask you about, oh, I need an all adult cruise, you watched the walkthrough Wednesday with Virgin, now you're ready to go. Okay, so do those so that you build your own arsenal, your toolbox. Mo said that she keeps folders, binders, notebooks. I do too, and I keep them right near my desk. I have notepads just to show you guys that I'm not playing. I got notepads and they're color coded. Notepad, 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 notebook. Do what you need to do to stay organized, okay? And as you're learning this information, take notes so that you can refer to it later. We don't expect for you to commit all of that to memory. We don't, okay? So we want you to work smart, not hard. Marlene, I have ADHD and all of my kids do too. So we have to work it like it's a superpower. I need to compartmentalize things. So I don't even do, like I'm in school. So when I'm done working, this is my actual office where I work. When I'm done working for the day, I leave out of here. I turn the lights off and I leave. I do school from my bedroom. I have another computer in my bedroom because I have to trick my brain into saying, okay, turn off work and turn on school. Because if you know anything about people who have ADHD, the brain runs all day and all night, which is why we have trouble sleeping. But you have to compartmentalize. That's actually a good tool to have when you're working from home. So you'll know when to shut one thing off and to move into the next thing that you have to do, right? So you have to have systems, and I do. I'm going to leave this with you guys tonight. I'm going to circle back around through the kitchen, make Brooks lunch for tomorrow, do the dishes, close my kitchen, and I'm going upstairs, and then I'll be doing homework tonight. I'll turn you guys off and I'll turn on school. Do whatever works for you, but you got to be organized, okay? Tracy said, now I think I have ADHD. You might, you might, but it is not a disability. It's a superpower. We can do a whole lot of stuff. We just have to be organized. All right, all right. So if you guys don't have Marlene, we'll work together. We can get it done. Every time I get on a training with you guys, I'm going to give you some superpower tips on how to get organized and stay organized, and how to work this so that you come out on the better end. But organization, that is going to be a major key to your success. All right.
Notebooks, sticky pads, and these little things are my best friend.
Mo, why was I pulling them out? Great minds think alike, and they're color coded. See?
Yes.
They're color coded.
You have
And
to.
I carry this one around with
Yes,
me.
color pens, absolutely.
I carry this one around with me so that I can take notes. So if somebody, let's say if I'm in the line to pick Brooke up from school and we're just sitting, I turn my car off, I go through my emails, and I don't trust myself to remember to go back to the email. I put in here my handy dandy notebook. How many of you guys know about Steve and Blue's Clues? I keep it in my handy dandy notebook. Write down who contacted me, the date that they contacted me, and what they want. And then I circle back around to do it. I don't trust myself to go back to emails. Plus, I get hundreds of emails a day from vendors and from clients. I get a couple dozen from clients every day. So don't trust yourself to go back. See, Mo's got the notebook, and you see the color coded at the top. Get some of these.
I love composition books. Me and my AP tomorrow, we have our any notes that we've taken. It's written in here. You would think we are both still in elementary school. And
Make
she
it
just
work.
chimed in, color code my calendar for phone and work. And we have
Yep.
have these composition books, and we got everything that's in them. And then,
And you use highlighters, different color highlighters.
so it's okay, look, yes, it's okay to
color
have,
highlighter.
all of us might have ADHD, but we're gonna make it work for us.
We work it like a superpower. When I complete a quote, I will color code it a certain way. When I hear back from the client, I change the color of it. So there you go. Everything that I do, I notate it in some kind of way just to stay organized. You want to make the big bucks, you get organized. It's no secret sauce. It's not because you have a bigger or smaller social media following. It does help to build one, and we'll talk about that on another training. However, you can sell travel to people that you've been talking to for years. You just have to let them know that this is what you're doing and be organized when they reach out. I see a list. I see a list, Kim. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, look.
I love it. Tracy says, I use Excel and Word a lot. Me too. Now, let me give you this little tip before I let you guys go. There are going to be some vendors. I told you, go get your stuff, ma'am. There are going to be some vendors that will have these generic quotes. And I'm a little anal retentive when it comes to presenting things to my clients. I want it to look good when I give it to my clients, okay? So if this is like, if it's a regular booking, like they're asking me about a trip to Jamaica and it's just the girls going to hang out, you know, I'll do the quote in Vax or Funjet or whatever it is, and I send it to myself and I take out some things and then I send it, right? But if this is a destination wedding, I go into Microsoft Word. They have templates already. Let me see if I can show you guys this. Hold on. Here we go. Let me share this. Microsoft Word makes your life so easy if you allow it to. All right, let me close this. Uh-oh. I gotta share the screen again. Wait a second. Desktop. All right, can you see Word?
No.
No.
Well, we see the templates, but we see all your templates. I thought
Okay,
you
yes.
clicked on one. Okay.
Yes, no, that's what I want you to see, the templates. So I went into Microsoft Word and I clicked New, and then it opened this. Now you can do anything in Microsoft Word because they already have done the work for you. You can make one of these, and I do this for team building. You can create one of these with the information about your webinar or for them to contact you, and your information will be here and people can tear it off. Oh, I used to do this a whole lot in Hawaii. I need to do it here now that I'm in Georgia, but that's just a little tip, okay? But this is one of the major ones that I use because of how it's set up. Mo, can you still see it?
Yes.
Okay, so I will go to Google. Now, this is once the client has selected a resort, okay? I give them 3 options. They tell me which one out of the 3 that they like, okay? So I go here and I put the title here of whatever it is. If it's a destination wedding, you click here, you'll be able to change these words. You go here, you can replace the picture, change the picture. So I go to Google and I download pictures from whatever the resort is and I put them here. All 3 of these you can change and put a different picture. Here where it says subtitle, I put the details of the trip. This is for the Jackson family. They are going to Cancun, Mexico for their destination wedding. And I put that information right here. Right here where it says heading 1, I put flights. I go to Google and I copy whatever the logo is for that airline. So if it's United, I put the United logo here. Right here where it says heading 2, I put the details on the departure flight. Here, I put the logo for the airline because sometimes if it's an international destination, you may have one airline going out and one airline coming back. Like United just created this partnership with Emirates to go to Dubai nonstop from Newark, New Jersey. So on the way to Dubai, it would be a United flight. On the way back, it will be Emirates. So I put the logo here for the airline, and here I put the return flight information. Now, if you keep going, it will create another page, and that's what I do. I go here. Oh, come on. I think I need to plug in my mouse too, because it's doing weird stuff. But I put the cursor here, and then I hit return until I get to a new page. And I do the same thing. I put the title for the resort, where it says that heading, I put the resort information there. And then I put a picture of the room that they selected and the details from the resort. The very last page, I put the cost, how much it is, and how to contact me. Easy breezy. It's already in here, and you'll look like a superstar, like you paid somebody to do this. And you save it under the client's name where it says document 1. You save as. You change the title for the brochure to whatever your client's name is, and then you save it. Done deal. Okay, that was my tip for the night. We'll be able to mesh them together, no problem. All right, so did you guys get that? Did you get the template? Yes, yes.
Nina,
yes.
I believe you were voluntold.
What am I doing?
To make that a training.
Oh, that's easy. Okay. That's not a problem. I'll do that. But we'll let you guys know when it's time to watch up. We'll let you guys know when that's going to be. It'll be sooner than later. I know I have 2 fam trips coming up. I've got one in October and one in November. And I'm looking because I write things down. We'll let you guys know if you don't have whiteboards, you need to get one. So that one is my calendar right there. I even put when the trainings are, when I have completed the day, I put the hash marks there. I have it separated so I'll know what I'm supposed to do in the beginning of the day, and when the trainings are at night, that's what those are. And then I put my travel dates down here. Okay, so if you don't have whiteboards, you need to get one. That one is sectioned off for the days of the week. And then I've got 2 over there. The one at the top has information on my bookings. One side has quotes. The other side has the people that have already booked. And then underneath, that's my team. Which legs I'm building, who on my, I'm working with a group that is working toward getting to gold consultant level, and I'm tracking them on that whiteboard too. So if you're a team builder and you're on this webinar, get you a whiteboard just for your team. It'll help you retain your team. And that's one of my superpowers. Retention is my superpower. Yep, whiteboard. So Amazon Prime, Office Depot, Walmart, whichever one works for you. Because I lived in Hawaii all that time, I always got things by Amazon, which is easier for me to order. All right, great info, great info. You're welcome, you're welcome. So yeah, I'll get that training together for you guys, and I'll let you know when it's going to be. It will probably be on a walkthrough Wednesday so that all of you guys have access to it. But if you don't have any other questions, Mo, do you have any final words for our wonderful trainees?
Just continue to stay plugged in. If you have a question, ask your question. Do not suffer in silence. We are all here to help you. And we want to help you be better than what we were. We don't want you to forget, though. We don't want you to leave any money on the table, because that is what we both did. A $250,000 earner and just the ITAN call earner. So if we can forget it, you can too. But we're going to help you be better than both of us.
Absolutely, absolutely. Guys, take a moment and thank Erica for hosting for us today, and thank Mo for that awesome training on the hotel brands. Guys, make sure that you go and actually register, and then click around in each one of those. so you can learn how to book for clients with them, and you can learn how to work the perks. They definitely have some awesome prices for us. For travel agents, I use IHG to go to Barcelona, Spain, and I paid under 60 euros per night to stay in a Holiday Inn that had breakfast too. So saved me from having to pay for a meal for breakfast each day. So you can definitely benefit. So take your time and register for each one. It also puts you in position to be able to get those emails when they're having different promos, different sales for your clients. Don't miss out. Register with each one of those. And if you didn't get the link for the YouTube channel where this will be posted in about 72 hours, inside the main Evolution Travel group, it's pinned at the top, and it's a post from me that says, hey, if you missed the walkthrough Wednesday, no worries, blah, 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 and then there's the link. It is also pinned at the top of the Q&A group, the corporate Q&A group, and the Evolution Events group. If you happen to be on my team, it is pinned at the top of the Elite group too. So everybody has access to that YouTube channel. Make sure that you review the older webinars for Walkthrough Wednesday. And Erica just posted it again in the chat box, so copy and paste. And with that being said, guys, make sure that you plug in, get all that you came for. And like Mo said, don't suffer in silence. We are here to help you. Thank you for spending the evening with us. We truly appreciate it. You guys enjoy the rest of your week on purpose. One love, y'all. Have a good night.